Before we wander on into the episode, I just want to make sure that everyone goes out there and hits up the YouTube, check out the Spotify, check out Apple, wherever you're listening or watching to this podcast, is to go down, like it, subscribe, hit the bell if it's YouTube. Make sure you're getting those reminders. We do put these out every week, so make sure you do all that. It helps us out, and in the long run, we can make better things. So again, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff.
I have seen the chupacabra, but that's not my answer.
You've seen the chupacabra?
Fuck yeah.
Have we not talked about this before?
Well, because it was a res dog in Browning.
So
we can wander our way over, because this is Wandering Ways.
What's Bigfoot possibility?
Clink.
How we doing? Oh, wait, I haven't done this one in a while. Click, clack, clickety, clack, click, clack, click, click, clack. How we doing?
Clickety clack, 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 click, clack, clickety clack, 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 click, 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 click.
That's how well we're doing. I'm glad to hear.
Glad to hear. No, I'm doing great, man. I got the great news that we got some more listeners. And,
yeah.
And I love it because now we can exploit them. No, I'm just kidding, guys. I love our wanderers. Our wanderers are great. But I think now is the time you take the time out of your day to just give Reverend Mark 5 stars. You just get on the Spotify, get on the iTunes, and 5 stars. Doesn't even have to be for anything. 100%. For your review, just say, just cuz.
There we go. Just cuz. No. Special shout out to the softball team I work with. They've been following along. They found the podcast. I didn't really even plug it, but no, appreciate them big time. They actually don't even know this little bit of information, but I'm working with them next year. They thought I was only doing this year, but I'm working with them all next year. And I'm curious to see how many of them pay attention to the podcast and pick up on it.
Well, especially because I want to drop some little drama and be like, really? You're working softball again? I am surprised you picked her up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it just works out schedule-wise. I'm working with them. No, they thought I was going to talk shit about them, and maybe that is my way of talking shit. It's nice.
It's nice, right? It's me throwing the shade because I've heard the stories. I know about Michaela and Taylor and their fucking BS. Not even names on the team, I know.
Yeah, but Michaela's the one starting it all.
Yeah, right. No, it's great. No, I've been doing great, my man. I've been getting out. I've been getting fishing. Okay, so Duck Creek. Have I ever taken you down to Duck Creek?
We went to Duck Creek, but we didn't do anything really at Duck Creek. We went for one specific reason really at all.
Oh, at night with Tyler. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. We were banging each other. Yep. No, I'm just kidding. And softball team unsubscribe. No, I'm just kidding. No, we were night fishing. I just didn't know. I've taken Matt there. I've taken Tyler there, but I was fishing right there by the boat ramp, and I caught a decent size, probably 10-inch smallmouth bass there on Saturday. And I don't like seeing that type of warm water fish that far up the Yellowstone, that close to the park this early into the year, really. But it's scary. I mean, people have said they've caught them up in Paradise Valley, so it's really scary there too, but it's an invasive species.
Yeah, I mean, climate change is real, everybody.
Yeah, I don't like it. There was too many people around because it was right by that boat ramp there that I would have thrown him up on shore, because you do get a limit, right? And it's to use the meat and whatnot, but it's I don't like having invasive species in my trout rivers. I'm sorry. These were, even the brown trout to me is an invasive species. And I was talking to Jared about it. When you look at the brown trout's head, and sometimes you look at like its jaw and the way that even morphs, it kind of comes to like a point, right? Like it pinches itself. Where you look at like the native fish of North America, like the cutthroat trouts, some of the native rainbows, specifically the trout and salmon family, but they have a more rounded head versus that pinch. And so you can tell that in some of the fish you catch, that it's like, oh, I think this one is like a native of this area, especially those cutthroat that me and Jared were catching that day. But just a fun little fact, about fish.
That's another fun fact from Ranger Zach.
Oh yeah.
No, we love fun facts, or at least I do. If they're fun. If they're not fun, then they're kind of just facts and they're cool, but they can be depressing at times.
Well, and I get you, but I got some fun for you. I do got some fun for you. We're going to do an unboxing video today, guys. And if you're on Spotify or YouTube, you can see kind of these goodies. But kick-ass products. They're out of Australia, but they got an American office and they're quick with their shipping, So what I like is, I've been talking, if you guys are familiar, I put a shower on my Jeep. So I can shower off the side of my Jeep now. Mark's excited for that because for the last like 10 years at Sealy, he's not been allowed to shower inside the cabin.
I've been just using the bucket, and it gets awkward when you're just out naked and you just pour a bucket on it. Everyone's looking at you. It's a whole ordeal, but this is a little bit more private.
Exactly. A little more, privacy in the walls. So set that up. They saw our footage, they saw our videos, and they said, you know what, we want to send you some more swag, some more goodies as a token of their appreciation. So, I haven't looked in here yet and really seen what they handed over, but looks like we got a headlamp, a head torch right here.
Hey, there we go. What's that? Can't get lost with the light.
Well, I told Matt about this one.
Oh, I bet he's really excited.
He goes, well, you have one, right? So like, if you're not using it, I'll take it.
That's exactly how he would do it too.
So looks like Matt Letty's got a new headlamp, guys. It's kick ass though. It's rechargeable. Oh fuck, it's rechargeable. I don't know if we should do that. Matt might need batteries.
Yeah, I could see him not charging it.
Just kidding. And then this is in addition to the shower awning, right? So I have a Camp Lux water heater. That's the water heater I use on my shower, and it comes with the shower head. But this is the portable lithium powered portable shower. It comes in a nice handheld bag here. And this is something I think you're going to like, Mark. I really do. I really think you're going to like this, because what you do is you have this pump here, and you clip her on to the hose here, and you throw it in like a bucket of water, a river, some sort of body of water, and then you put this shower nozzle here on this end, and boom, just like that, shower in a bucket.
So now I don't have to dump that bucket on me. I can just pump the water, and I can just keep the bucket on the ground and pump it. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, I dig it.
Exactly. And honestly, the nice thing about this is going to be one that we can use on our journeys, on our adventures, when we can't take the Rougarou up the hill to Quartz Lake. I'm sorry. The road is a hiking road only.
Exactly.
So we'll have to take this, but that
actually will be, that's kind of dope to have that capability. So if you don't have the Rougarou around and you just need to get a quick shower, actually, where it will be kind of nice, or what it would be really nice for, is after a day on the beach when you're covered in sand and you just want to get the sand off you real quick. That'd be actually really tip top. Thought of that because I played a lot of sand volleyball today and I was covered in sand.
Oh, I thought you were saying that because you're from the beach.
Well, that too, but really thought of that because I was covered in a lot of sand today. And sand gets everywhere. And you can't always get it off until you get home. And if you had something that you could do it before you hopped in the car, you don't have to vacuum your car as much.
Well, and honestly, that's, I didn't even think about that, but you're right. I don't know how many times when we were living in Montana, like my family, and we would go visit our family in Oregon, and we would come back to Montana with a bunch of sand in our cars because we
Yep.
went to the beach one day, and
Yep.
this ain't wrong. Like, you go up to the parking lot, get a little bucket of water, just like that, boom, boom, bam. Thank you,
Yep.
ma'am.
Exactly. You just
No,
need a
I'm
5-gallon bucket and some water, and you're good to go.
on it. Not even 5 gallon. We'll do two.
A
Be a quick
2-gallon
shower.
bucket. 5-gallon bucket makes a nice seat, so you can double up.
There you go. There you go. No, I love it. I love what we got going on with our adventure rigs. I was telling Jared, I was telling Matt, I was like, you guys, this is the bullshit. You didn't want to put the stickers on your jacked up trucks or your Jeep, but now you're like, oh, I might put some stickers on them because, like, you be a part of the fucking crew, guys. I'm not just crazy. I'm not, I got a method to my madness.
Exactly. Going back
You're over here.
going back to that shower pump, I would, if I had to describe it, I'd probably say it's kick ass. That
You get it? You get it? Kick ass.
everybody, you see the connection there?
Exactly. Kick fucking ass. No, they're good. I'm about it. I'm about this guy, this company. I even got an email message, not an email, a message on the Instagram on the Rougarou. Shout out that. And they hit me up and said, you know what? We just want to say thank you so much. Your effort is it's not going unnoticed.
Hey, there you go.
Definitely appreciate that. That's huge. That's, to me, that I mean, like we've talked about on this podcast, we would do this if we had 2 followers.
Exactly.
This is just like, yeah, we talk about that. Like, yeah, go look at it on the podcast, so we don't have to bring it up again.
Exactly. But no, today we got a little something cooked up. Zach and I have known each other,
Too long.
7, 8 years now.
I met you fall of 2013.
Really? It was 2013, huh?
That was because it was my freshman year, and you were trying to recruit me to join a fraternity.
Yeah, that worked out great.
I mean, it did. Like, I did join, and here we are. So yeah, it did work out great.
No, that's true. No, so we've known each other. Oh shoot, almost 10 years now.
That's wild. That's so fucking wild. We've been going
on adventures for only about 7 of those years. First one was the Blue Pool. What?
And then the next day, sorry. I wanna like pause real quick. I love, like, what made this good is, like, because we were busy, I think it was Memorial Day weekend, and you're like, I don't got plans. I've heard about this thing for the Blue Pool. I remember you trying to look up pictures for it online. Yeah. And it being, like, impossible to find any. Now you Google search Blue Pool, it's just like, boom.
Yeah, it's real quick.
Wild. It's wild how this place has changed in the time knowing you and going there. And then the next day we're like, well, let's go somewhere else. And we literally just drove a Forest Service road, saw a little, like, waterfall thing on, like, a bend of the road, and said, let's just climb up it until we get tired.
Yeah. If you think we don't plan trips now, you should have been around at that time, because it was literally just like, here's a picture of something we could find. And let's go try and find it.
No, well, and that's the thing, is we were going to do, like, the 100-mile hike to the Blue Pool.
We decided we should look for a different trailhead.
Well, it just, like, it felt weird.
Yeah.
Like, it literally felt like you just pulled your car over on the side of the road. It's like, you think there would be, like, a trailhead or a parking lot.
And technically, we didn't even find the right one that takes you, like, that makes the Blue Pool just, like, right there.
I didn't even know there was like that. I've been to just the one. I just did the one with you. So
yeah, that's the only one I've done the other one once before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I like the one we did. You see more waterfalls.
You really do though, and it was a peaceful. I think it was a peaceful hike,
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
super,
With
super.
the waterfalls, we did it at a good time of year, kind of wet, rainy. So I
Mhm.
like that. It
Yeah.
was. But go ahead. Sorry. I just wanted to reminisce.
Oh, I yeah, wasn't gonna. We can wander anyway, which way we want to go. But no, we're gonna do. I guess what what's a good name to call it? Not like newlyweds, but
Questions.
yeah,
It's like the
wander.
question game.
Oh, yeah, it's a question game, but it's like trying to guess what the other person's favorite thing is. Um, there's
It's
got to
I
be a clever wandering pun in there.
just like it's the wandering ways. How well does Zach and Mark know each other?
Yeah,
Basically.
probably not that well.
Oh, you say that.
No,
You
actually, with the
say that.
questions we lined up, I'm willing to bet we do pretty good.
A couple of them are 50-50, so I hope we do good.
Yeah, right there. Not a lot of choices there. No,
No,
but we're doing it right. So it's classic kind of like name the question, can we guess what the other person would say, right? So example question here is, do you like tapioca or oatmeal, right? And Zach would say neither. I'm a pudding fan. Um, and I would try and guess if he was either or. If we get
I
it right,
think I think we can get into the first question. I think that's a good example question.
that's a good one. Actually, it is. So, first question that we are going to do. I think you wrote this one, so I'll let you take it.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. So I wrote it out when you said, here's some ideas, let's go. Question one, what is your hiking partner's favorite national park? Um, I went ahead and guessed for Mark. I said the Redwoods. The boy's got a tattoo on his arm of a redwood, so I'm like, gotta be that.
Yes, I have. I don't want to. I don't want to uncover, but I have redwoods.
Yeah, it's fine. That's fine.
But redwoods was my choice that I went with.
Yeah.
For you, I mean, it's the one that you go to all the flipping time. I actually, someone asked me if you live at Yellowstone. And so I guessed Yellowstone. I don't know if we can see that there, but Yellowstone.
Who asked if I lived there?
One of the softball girls, actually.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I live there so much on my wedding invitation. I put Yellowstone County instead of Billings, Montana.
Well, yeah, I know. I saw that. And I was thinking about that. I was just like, well, how are people going to know where the actual venue is for your wedding?
It's on the other paper, the address.
There's another paper.
The silver one.
Oh, well, no,
You
I don't
go
have
to
that one.
you should.
I don't think so.
Oh, well, you lost it.
No, no, no.
It was it's in the ammo can.
Oh, well, I'll look at
Oh,
it.
yeah. Yeah. If not, go to the website. Go to the wedding website. That's where it's at.
Oh, yeah. The only silver paper I have is what we're all doing, the groomsmen activities.
Yeah, I may have. No, it would have been in the card. It's probably on your fridge behind the thing.
Oh, maybe. But I'll find out where it is. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, you'll be here. Like,
Yeah.
it's one of those ones. No, but it's one of, like, honestly, like Yellowstone. It is my favorite park. I knew the Redwoods is yours. It's just I mean, go listen to any episode where we talk about either of these parks. In like you'll tell.
I know everyone listening right now is like literally like, what a dumb question to ask, because I think they could have answered it for us.
Right? No, especially when you're like, oh, if you live in Yellowstone. I mean, I like Jared kind of does in a way. So
Yeah.
every other weekend I do.
Yeah. Well, I saw he was somewhere this last weekend.
He took so they finally opened it up, but over by Daly Lake there's an OHV trail.
Mm-hmm.
And he took his Jeep up it, and immaculate views. And
Well,
then
there we
he
go.
went to the Lamar Valley and he was watching a grizzly bear eat a bison calf.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's he was trying to get it on his phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he did actually, because the guy that he said he ended up talking to one of these photographers for like 5 hours.
Hey, there you go.
And yeah, so he was like, I made friends with him and this and that. And you're like, oh fuck yeah, man. Like, and he's like, he had this case that like the case is compatible with the spotting scope.
Oh,
So yeah.
yeah.
One of
What's
those.
that? What's that scene in Walter Mitty? Did he go up to the guy and go, Facebook friends? No. So moving on. So I was kind of thinking of getting into sport fishing again, but I feel like I need a good quality net.
Well, you know what, Reverend? I got the key solution for you. You know, our friends at Blue Ribbon Net make this eco-friendly aquafade bag, so you're not hurting the environment. It's 100% biodegradable. Plus, the wood is locally sourced and it is also biodegradable, and it's just such a great company to use. The Blue Ribbon Nets, they're here in Bozeman, Montana, and we even have a discount code. That's right. If you use the code Rougarou10, that's right. That's my Jeep, the Rougarou. Rougarou10, Rugaru10. You're going to get some discount on a Blue Ribbon net. You know, you can get the long one if you're fishing the big fish, or you can get just a good river one, you know, if you're like me and just want to catch a lot of fish.
So again, make sure you go check out Blue Ribbon and use the promo code Rougarou10.
Hey there, Reverend. I heard that you might be running dry on your sticker supplier.
Yeah, I've been looking around and I've kind of like run out of cool stickers to buy and put on water bottles and stuff.
Well, I mean, have you seen the stuff Josh has been coming out with lately?
No, I have not.
Well, he is doing some really cool stuff with the Shop LS 574. Yes, they're working with indigenous communities and making some really cool stickers. He has a really cool Buffalo Mountain sticker. There's even water bottles, hats, sweatshirts, the whole swag. And we even got a discount code for you guys. Yes, if you use Wandering Ways at Shop LS 574, you're going to be getting a discount on your next purchase. But not only that, you're going to be giving a percentage of that sale to the Little Shell Tribe, as well as they donate $1 of every sale to murdered and missing Indigenous women. So just such a cool thing going on there. You know, you use the code Wandering Ways, WANDERING and you put that in there, boom, you're getting a discount.
So moving on to the next question that we got lined up. This is another one of yours.
Yeah, and this one I think is interesting because I ask favorite animal encounter, and I'm going to go out on a limb and just say it was the grizzly bear at Logan's Pass, but I could also say that I think it is the prairie dogs at Devil's Tower, but I'm gonna say the grizzly bear at Logan's Pass.
See, that's the one that I'm guessing for you is the grizzly bear at Logan's Pass.
You're not wrong. You are correct.
Yeah. It was either that or I was gonna go with the grizzly bears after I left, where it was mom and cubs.
That was pretty baller, but I've seen a lot of mom and cub bears, like, so that one wasn't too spectacular.
Yeah.
Like, not to like hate on that one, but it's like that black bear last year with Jared, Tyler, and Thea, where it fed its cubs in front of us.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's a crazy experience to witness.
Mm-hmm.
The fox that came up to my Jeep.
Yeah, that's cool. Or we had the fox when I think it was you, me, Matt in the park.
Yeah, that one came up to us too, kind of.
Yeah. That was a cool one. But no,
And
mine is not the grizzly bear. It is not the grizzly bear. It's the other one, the prairie dog.
was it
Yeah,
okay?
it was the prairie dog.
I was like, it could be these prairie dogs, but it's like I get it because like they're also like they're to me they're just prairie dogs. But like I
They're
get
just nutty.
you coasty folk that don't get them.
They're nutty.
I mean, squirrels are cool. There was this one time I was in Glacier and we were at a campsite and I was watching this squirrel and she was running up one tree and then running up the other. But each time what she was doing was she's carrying a baby from one tree to the other. So they're fun to watch. I mean, those type of like critters, those little critters are fun. Oh, that
Yeah,
makes that makes sense with you.
the prairie dogs were cool. I don't know. There uh, was it the mountain goat when it was like, it was you, me, Thea, Vince, and Phil when
Oh,
we
yeah.
got super close to the mountain goat. That was cool.
That was cool when
The moose at the campground in Grand Tetons was really cool.
I mean, we've seen plenty of rams everywhere.
Yeah, we have seen plenty of rams.
I've had some good elk and deer experiences on my own, but I don't know, like if you've seen, good like exciting animal encounters. We've seen lots of like those two grizzly bears that were chasing each other off was really cool.
Yeah, that was cool. I thought about doing one of the sockeye salmon experiences I had up in Alaska because that was really cool.
I mean, we have seen quite a bit of nature, of animals, of some really like I enjoy our shit. To be honest with you, we've seen like deer, elk, and wolves. Even that wolf. I mean, I wish it would have been a little bit cooler of an experience, but
yeah, if we would have been able to spot it just a little bit longer, you know.
well, if we would have been able to stop, if we'd have been able to stop, but that guy, I should have stopped because that guy was like excited. I stopped,
Yeah,
but you never know in that park.
you don't know. We did it right, and I mean the guy was thankful that you flashed, so it worked in our favor there. No, but we'll keep moving on. We'll move to the next one. I think is a pretty 50-50 one.
It is 50. It's morning or night, Mark, and I'm giving you the morning.
Yeah, definitely a morning person. I got you for night.
Bingo,
Yeah.
bingo. What's his name? Oh,
If anybody that knows us probably knows that one too, but knows especially that you are a night person, because when we went backpacking in Glacier for the first time to get the permits that morning, you didn't even go to the office to get the permits because you were asleep.
I was tired.
Yeah.
I mean, you win at like 4 a.m, and I like to be fair, like I am a late person. I'll stay up till midnight, 1, 2. So,
And I am a morning lark. I get up at 4:30 right now. That's my schedule.
that's wild.
And I'm in bed by like 9 p.m.
Yeah, which is also wild to me because it's like 10 p.m. right now, and I'm like,
I know it's almost my bedtime.
there you go, there you go. No, that makes sense. I mean, it it's interesting because I was talking about that. I do think you get your best work done in the morning. And I will even argue to say some of that best work comes morning, meaning like midnight as well.
Oh
Where
yeah,
like,
no. It all depends on if you're a night person, you're gonna get the best work at night. If you're a morning person, you're gonna get the best work in the morning. I know when I get my best work done, and I've devised my life around that.
exactly. You just gotta sit down, get her did. Gotta get her did before you get her done.
As a wise man once said.
Exactly. I wouldn't say wise.
Hey, that guy's got some philosophical shit that you're like, what? And then like you break it down, you're like, oh, weird. That could work.
Makes sense. Makes sense. All right. All right. I got another 50-50 one for you.
I think it's another easy one too, to be honest.
Yeah, well, it just makes sense. It makes sense for the Wanderers, because this is a game we want the Wanderers to play with their nature pals. And I just got to ask, mountains or beach? And Mark, it's beach for you.
It's mountains for you.
Boom.
Yeah.
Exactly. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense where we're at.
Yeah.
Kind of. I
Yeah.
mean,
Well,
you're in the
yeah.
mountain. You're in the mountains now.
No, yeah, kind of. I mean,
The weird Oregon mountains.
yeah, I'm in like a kind of a valley. This is the farthest I've ever lived away from the ocean.
That's
Uh,
wild.
yeah, which is that's kind of nutty.
And you're not that far to like
No,
for the record's
no, and
sake.
this I'm at a point where a lot of people would be like, "Wow, you live so close," and I'd be like, "Yeah, but this is actually the farthest I've ever been."
Like you just slowly, gradually,
No, because I started, I grew up on the coast, then I went Corvallis, then I went Humboldt, and then I went Ashland. So
yeah.
next
That's not,
I'm gonna be back on the coast next, and then from there I'll go move farther away.
yeah. It's just like it's like those lines you run in basketball, right? You run, you get keep going. Yeah,
Yep.
you'll come back.
Yeah, the suicides where you go there to there and then a little longer and then back and then a little longer and then back.
Exactly. Exactly.
No.
Why does it not surprise me that you'll jump in and run suicides with some of these guys sometimes?
Oh, because I'm probably a little bit more in shape than some of them.
And you like showing them up, huh?
Oh, all the time. I talk some mad smack to all of my athletes. And I have the greatest excuse of all time, right? Because I'm old, right? And also, I'm an athletic trainer. So anytime I do something remotely athletic, I put the athletic and athletic trainer. And then when I don't do anything athletic, I go, hold up. No, I'm an unathletic trainer.
And then plug Unathletic Trainer the blog, huh?
Yeah, plug the blog, which you should go check out. It's mostly about me getting ready for this triathlon and marathon that I got going on, because I don't have a whole lot of time to write cool articles. But
It works. If it fits, it ships.
if it fits, it sits. But just a ton of cool stuff, cool shit. Always love some cool shit. And speaking of cool shit, it's time for some cool shit in nature. We should have done one of the questions as which is your favorite cool shit in nature?
Oh, well, before we get into it, might as well ad lib number 4B. We'll what is it? My favorite, one of my favorite cool shits. Probably the bear that like is in the lady's car and like she just
Oh,
like
yeah,
shuts it. She shuts it in her car, and you're like, why would you do that? Like, let it leave.
that's a good one.
What about you? What one sticks out to you?
Um, I think with the one where the boat's like running away from the like massive wave, that one's nutty.
That one came to remember my
Yeah,
memory. And I was like,
they
that
were
was a
hauling ass.
It
But no,
makes you think.
this week's cool shit in nature, there's definitely a theme. And it was not planned until it was planned. So, but no, first one is a sleeping sea turtle for the people just listening at home. And he's just got little bubbles as he sleeps there.
That's wild. Little
Yeah, I thought it
bubbles.
was kind of a it's kind of cool to watch him just sleep there and make little bubbles like he's snoring or something.
Must be, yeah, Bert. Yeah, yeah. They get, yeah.
I mean,
Weird.
that'd be my thought. I mean, his head's kind of up, which I think is kind of weird for a
Well,
sea.
it looks like he's trying to blend in like the rocks like that, right? By
Oh
sticking his
yeah,
head up.
maybe.
Like, I wonder if it's like you're mimicking a coral or some sort. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
sea turtle fans, let us know.
yeah, I love me sea turtles though. But if you know some shit about sea turtles, let me know. I want to get you on to talk sea turtles.
Yeah, Wandering Ways Podcast at gmail.com. WANDERINGWAYSPODCAST at GMAIL.com. This is another good one of a sea turtle eating a jellyfish.
Yeah, more sea turtle love.
I've been seeing quite a few videos of sea turtles eating jellyfish on social media lately.
Yeah. What was it? I just saw an ad for a Kia. They had an ad for a Kia. This guy hooked up like a filter or like some sort of like rake to the back of his Kia, and he drove around and picked up a whole bunch of plastic on a beach. He like put
Wow.
the plastic away, and then he's like sitting up on the beach, like up in the dunes, watching the area he just cleaned, and like a ton of sea turtles just came and like made their nest. And I was like, damn, I think I want to buy a Kia.
Hey, they're not bad cars. The Kia Soul, RIP.
Yeah,
But definitely, yeah, I think I do remember seeing that commercial with the turtles coming up. But that's exactly it. Like we live in a world where this like it's going away.
yeah, yeah.
It's sad to say, like it really is. Like you used to be able to see like badgers and bears and wolves on like a daily basis out, especially out on the prairie. And now you got to go to the mountains to find them. And it's crazy. And you go look out, the same thing with our oceans, if not worse, is happening in our oceans with how fast they're warming up, with how fast they're rising, with how much plastic, with how much pollution we're putting in them. Like we've just turned them into like garbage bits.
100%. What was it? I think it was actually you I saw posted on one of your social medias, like a time lapse of years of a lake. Um,
Oh yeah.
and it's normal looking lake, uh, you know, like 20 years ago or something.
Yeah, not even like early 2000s. Yeah,
Yeah,
well, yeah, 20 years ago.
yeah, 20 years ago, and now it's kind of just dust. So,
That
um,
whole like the lake went around this like island thing, and
yeah.
now the island is part of the shoreline.
Yeah, exactly. It was super sad and frustrating to see, because that's happening a lot. Uh,
And fast too. I can't you can't stress the speed, like the speed that it's happening.
yes, yes, very unprecedented, and we need to get that shit on top. We need to do better, people. But anyways, let's go back to some fun. Let's start answering some questions, understanding the two of us. These ones I think are going to be harder, maybe a little bit. Uh,
Little second half round two,
yeah,
mix it up, mash it up. Yeah, I feel you.
this one, we're gonna, we're probably gonna get some of our guests a little upset at us because we didn't pick them on this one. But it is who was or who is our favorite interview that we've had on the podcast thus far. And for me, I've got Ray talking firefighting for you.
You're not wrong. I kind of had two.
Yeah,
I
Matt,
kind
buddy,
of
the other
had
one.
no Kalman.
Oh no, that's actually
I
really
do enjoy our talks with Kalman. I enjoy having everyday backpacker on, and but I do like honest like for you I have, yeah, exactly. There's a sticker. So there's mine, right? Is I have Kalman and Ray. I had YOLO. I really liked the YOLO
I
interview
almost went with YOLO for myself.
before you fucking deleted the like half
I
of it
didn't
missing.
delete it. I lost half of that interview, and I'm very upset because it's a really good interview.
The
But
better half of the interview too.
yeah, it is. It's
You
definitely
warm our guests warm up. They warm up the more and more they've been on the podcast, but also the more and more that they've
yeah.
like as it goes on. You can tell in an interview. But I think that with both Kalman and Ray, they do a good job the whole way out. They're both entertaining. For you, I had Rick Rells. I thought he might crack the board for you.
Nope. This one, I had to look back at everyone we interviewed, and when I saw the name, I went, "Oh yes, I actually really liked that interview." And it's with Mr. Matt May.
Really?
Yeah, Matt May.
Really?
That was a
I,
really good interview. I really enjoyed it talking about the Kestrels. he was doing some really cool things. He's done some real cool things.
Yeah, he's even I just chatted with him not too long ago, and he's off doing other crazy cool things in the corporate world. So
Oh, he's
to,
missing big
to-
time now.
totally changed it up. Yeah, I would pull it up, but my phone's dead. But yeah, we reached out, but he's loving that. That was a good interview.
Yeah, it
He's a
was.
he was a good one to when we were both worked at Pompey's Pillar, right? Like
Mhm.
he was we carpooled together. That was his.
Yeah.
I mean, they were getting paid nothing, and I'm talking like, so they were with AmeriCorps, and
Yeah.
AmeriCorps basically was just like, we're going to give you like X amount of dollars towards your student loans,
Oh.
and that's it. You're in charge of housing. You're in charge of everything
Ooh.
else. Yeah. So he basically, I think they may have gotten like a stipend for food and stuff, but it wasn't like me, the Salish Kootenai intern, getting getting an actual like job. These guys, yeah, but he was fun. So we ended up carpooling together and having some good times. Like we hooked up the gator one time. He knows trees really well. So we tossed like a rope up over this big, like I'm talking, big arm of a cottonwood tree. He's like, well, it's dead. Let's just rip it down. So we hooked the gator up, man. That thing's up on two wheels. And we floored it, and all of a sudden, wham! And that tree branch just rips out of the tree and onto the ground. And you could see like one visitor that was around, like was just watching, like, what the fuck? Yeah, he's like, well, that branch, I was worried that branch would fall onto somebody. I'm like, I don't, yeah, like, you know what you're doing. I'm just here to help.
Yeah, exactly. No, it was that one was a good interview. So moving on.
I think I've gotten two of yours wrong now. Cool.
I think you've only gotten one.
No, I got that one wrong, and I got your the other one wrong. Your favorite animal encounter. Well, I kind of
Yeah,
got
but
it right.
you were that one. Yeah, you can argue. Let the
It
people
wasn't
at
like
home. Let the people at home can tally it up.
it wasn't my official answer.
Yeah,
It wasn't my official answer. No,
no,
I could.
that's fair. Next one is, what is your favorite part of the country of the United States? Is it the East, West, Rocky Mountains, Pacific Northwest, SoCal, kind of that area, Nevada maybe's in there, Midwest, or the South? And I got for you the Rockies.
Yeah, straight up and down like 6 o'clock, man.
Yep.
Makes sense. It's where I'm a child of the Rockies. For you, Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
You're not really a desert guy. You
No.
haven't really spent much time up in the East, and I mean the Rockies are probably your number two.
Rockies are my number two for sure.
And the Pacific Northwest is probably my number two.
This is why we're friends, everybody.
This is why we're friends, everybody. And the Southwest would probably be number three for me because I do like a desert.
Yeah.
But after transitioning from the New Mexico to Montana trip that I just did, like the brown to green was night and day.
Oh, I love me some green.
Yeah.
Next question on our little game is, which country do you want to visit most? And I would say next, but you never know. Maybe we'll squeak in a small trip to, like, I don't know, Mexico or Canada before, unless that's your option. That's not what I have down for you. So if Canada is the one you want, then I fucked up. But I
think we have the same one. I think we have the same one based on what I'm hearing.
I don't think so. The issue with this question, before we give out the answers, is this one literally changes weekly.
It really does, though, because it's like, I would love, and these two places aren't it, so I'm sorry, Mark, but to go to Fiji or like Australia, like those ones, like there's like a top five it's always just kind of like,
yeah, and most of it comes down to what picture have I seen recently.
Yeah.
So That's why I that's why
Well, go
I
ahead,
don't know.
guess, and we'll dive into it a little bit more.
I'm guessing Iceland.
Yeah, I'm guessing the same.
Nah, Japan.
Oh, but I feel that.
Yeah, and that's the
I
issue though,
feel that.
because like if I would have seen a picture of Iceland most recently, probably would have been Iceland. But I saw a
Yeah,
picture of Japan recently, and I was like, I really want to go to Japan.
I do.
And
Yeah.
it very well, if I rewatch the national park documentaries with Barack Obama again, they have a lot of Patagonia, and I'd be like, that's where I want to go next.
And you're not
So
wrong. And they all, yeah, I want to go to Uganda. I want to go to,
yeah, yeah.
I want to see it all.
Exactly. Yeah, you
Oh,
Japan would be Japan's
yeah.
the one I really want to go to, right? I want to go bathe with those monkeys.
I
But
don't blame you.
uh,
I want to say
I
it's
don't
not,
think you really can, but I want to.
it's the why, is it Wild Japan? There was, there's two documentaries that I watched on Japan. And I don't think Wild Japan is one of them. It is the Nat Geo one. Really good. It talks about like the birds and stuff. But there's another one that really talks about like the different parts of the country, you know, the beaches, the cold, the warm. I want to say it's on either Paramount or Disney Plus. And I was watching it and like they talk about like the city life in some places. They talk about just like, you know, there's so many like we like to think Japan, Tokyo's it, you
Yeah.
know, for cities. It's like there's whole other cities there that, you know, are just as big as, you know, a Portland or a San Antonio or
Yeah.
a Phoenix, you know, and they exist. They have sports teams, they have neighborhoods, they have crime, they have whatever. And so it talks about like that, talks about like the nightlife, talks about there's a church, one and only Catholic church in Japan. It's up on like the north side, and kind of just like the history and persecution of that they talk about a little bit. The bridges they build over there are really cool, I think. Japan, yeah, the tech there, I feel you. I'm
Yeah.
down.
And I mean, a lot of it's just on whatever picture I recently saw. So
It's got a lot of like,
that's actually probably the toughest question that we have on here, just because I can literally change in a heartbeat. But anyways,
no, yeah.
we must move on. Um, and this one's a fun one. We like to add some fun ones in here every once in a while. This one is, which do you think is the most believable? Is it Loch Ness? Is it Bigfoot? Is it an abominable snowman? Is it aliens? Is it the chupacabra?
Ooh.
Or is it something? I don't know.
Well, unlike you, my guess for you is Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Just because you've seen the fucker.
Yeah. I've seen it. It's
And
the easy one.
I have seen the chupacabra, but that's not my answer.
You've seen the chupacabra?
Fuck yeah.
Have we not talked about this before?
Well, because it was a res dog in Browning. So back before they had like these pound puppy rescues, you go to the reservations in Montana or any South Dakota, North Dakota, New Mexico, right? There are packs of dogs. They just run the fucking streets. They run the parking lots. They run the reservation. That's just what they do. That's what they've done for thousands of years. And you'll be looking and it's like, oh, look, yep, there's little Swiper, the little dachshund running and leading the pack, you know, because like house dogs have kind of got into it as like, you know, life has progressed. You know, back in the day, it was more the, you know, the mutts. But now, you know, you get some of those breeds. It's like, what? Why is that like Border Collie or Jack Russell running with the herd? And they'll run around towns on these reservations. They'll run around just like a little pack of dogs living their life. And there was this one, I swear to God, he was on like maybe had a week to live kind of thing, but he looked like the chupacabra. He looked like my dad kept referring to him as the chupacabra. And it was sure as shit. We went back like the next day to where we saw him, and my dad's like, save that like turkey leg bone or some big meat bone. We're going to give it to the chupacabra. He made like a whole ordeal about it. And sure enough, we go back the next day. That dog is sitting there.
There you go.
He was convinced it wasn't a real dog. My dad, it's not a dog. Like had one eye sticking out, ear all messed up, just ratty hair, like a chupacabra. Like,
okay. What is your answer?
Well, you didn't guess.
I guessed Bigfoot.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's real. You'd see him.
Yeah, it's our boy Big.
Yeah, you can't mess with our boy Big. I'm sorry.
I feel like it would have been wrong if either one of us wouldn't guess Bigfoot because, we're out there looking for Big.
So. But, the abominable snowman.
Yeah. Aliens is always a fun one to guess.
Honestly, though, aliens, like, to be real, like, even our own government's like, yeah, probably real. Yeah, like... It is what it is. It is. I like the Bigfoot. I mean, you've seen Bigfoot, so it's like you can't really go wrong with that.
No, you can't. Last question on the list. The complete polar opposite of our first question. What's the least favorite park that you and I have done together?
I know. I like that. I like the mix. I like the that we've done it together. Cause it's not fair to be like that. Cause there's no way to judge if I was like, yeah, Indiana sand dunes, the way to go, man.
Yeah.
It's hard.
And just so the listeners know, Lingle, Wyoming does not count for this category. So we've talked about that campsite multiple times. Lingle, Wyoming does not count for this one.
Those sketchy fucking showers in those dramatic high school movies where the lights don't work in them, and it's like, how is nobody showered in these showers in 10 years? But that was the Lingle, Wyoming campsite. Yeah. I didn't even brush my teeth. I was that scared, I think.
This one is the one I think I'm gonna get wrong with you.
Yeah, I struggled because to me, I've noticed this is something I've been doing more and more. I'll go out to nature and be like, it's a beautiful day out. And it'll be 70 mile an hour winds, 20 below. And I'm like, wow, look at the weather and just the way it is. It's a beautiful day, and I'll do that. And it's 115 degrees in Phoenix. Yeah. So I bet it's hard because I was going through these parks, which of these is my least favorite? Mm-hmm. So mine is going to be interesting because I'll explain more. My guess for you is Rocky Mountain.
Yes. Rocky Mountain is the one for me, and that's because as many people probably know, I was incredibly hungover on that day. Because I got peer pressured and bullied into drinking a boot of beer.
It was a big boot too. It wasn't just it wasn't a for show boot. Some bars have. It was a for show boot.
It's one where you got to put the $50 deposit down.
Yeah, it really was. It was something like that though. It was behind the bar. What the fuck's that boot for? And it's Mark's going to drink it.
Yeah. So.
You stay tuned for what I got going on the 4th of July.
I'm not drinking.
Okay. Didn't say it was a drink.
Unless it's ass water, shots, boy. Unless it's water. I'll drink a boot of water.
You're doing ass shots, boy.
No.
No.
This one, I don't. I'm going to be honest. For ones that we've been together, I had a really tough time.
Oh, yeah. No, it's.
This one.
I chose a park that we've been to together that way you could kind of guess, but at the same time too, I'm using other it's one of those parks. Here, I'll help you out. I'll give you a hint. And it's one of those parks where it's you go there, it's you really don't need to go as much as I do to Yellowstone.
I don't think I got this one right. I don't think I got this one right. And that's just because the reason why I made this guess is because I don't see you going to this park a whole lot because Yellowstone is right there and it's Grand Tetons was my guess.
Oh, it's not a bad guess because I could have
Yeah.
put that one. The thing with the Grand Tetons is I want to explore more of the Tetons, especially backcountry. Matt May, when he was working at Pompey's Pillar, he went to the Tetons, and just the way he was like talking about his backcountry hike was just like, are you kidding me, man? This sounds amazing.
Yeah, right.
So I do want to go back. It's the Badlands.
Really?
And the reason is like, what the fuck do I need to go back to the Badlands for?
That no, I feel that. I
Like,
guess.
or like, especially because it's like, what else am I going? I'm going to see Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, no, I see it.
Wind Cave, I'd go back to. Yeah,
I'd go back
but
to Wind Cave too.
but like that. I mean, if I'm in, I'm going to take the loop. If I'm on I-90, I'm going to take the scenic loop through the park. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to do the scenic loop, but I'm not going to waste money that you would save up for a trip on the Badlands. And you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to save that money for a new park. Fair. Or an Olympic or a Yellowstone or a glacier.
Yeah, I feel you. Anyways, I got to be that guy. We finished the game. We're running out of time. And so I got to be that guy, and we're going to move to the final words. So, final words, my guy.
Wanderers, wandering folk, people who wander, whatever you may refer to yourself as. I just want to take the time to thank you for listening this far in the podcast. The 12 of you know who you are. No, I'm just kidding. And I appreciate, we really do. We appreciate you guys listening along, having fun with us, talking stories, talking campfire stories. Shoot us an email. Let us know, what you want to hear more of. If you have a cool story you want to share, or, just your favorite color, we love to know that kind of thing. And we're about it at the Wandering Ways podcast. We're totally about getting out, getting outside. I think as my challenge for you wanderers is to go find your hiking partners, your camping partners, your adventure buddies, your map buddies, whoever they may be, and say, hey, what's your least favorite park? What's your favorite park? Oh, what's the most favorite animal encounter you've had? Oh, I didn't know that. You like camping in a tent, not in an RV? Who knew? Go find that out. So yeah, Reverend, go find it out.
I love it. I love it. Reverend's final words of wisdom. Say beautiful. Everybody cannot tell you how much I appreciate you guys for listening. All that fun jazz. Make sure you follow, check out the other episodes, all that. The sun is actually starting to come out. It was nice, almost 70-degree day here, but it was sunny. It's supposed to be like 77 tomorrow. I got to work, but I get to work outside. So I'm trying to stay a little positive there. Getting outside as much as we can because the weather is starting to get that way, and we got to take care of it, take care of everything outside, take care of Mother Nature, take care of your friends, take care of your family, take care of all that fun stuff. Again, shout out to the softball team for listening more than anyone else in my family. That being said, though, peace out, everybody.
Bye.